Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening vlog. How are we doing? Welcome back to the Ethan Hilski YouTube channel. Today's video, I should say, I'm going to give you a tour of the village and show you where everything is. Because I've realised I haven't actually done that yet, and for people that want to do this themselves, they should probably have a rough idea where stuff is. So I will show you the best if you are working for the mountain, like me, I'll show you where you can get discounts, where it's best place to eat, where place to get food, groceries or shopping, all that sort of stuff. I am in all my ski gigs, I am going skiing this morning, so I'll try to film a little bit of that. There finally is lots of snow. I'll insert a clip here. It's finally snowing down at the bottom here in Whistler. Things you absolutely love to see. It's taken long enough, but hopefully by next week we'll go to ski to round about there. Love it. There you go, hope you enjoyed that. Of the snow conditions, because in the space of 1 week it snowed like nearly a metre. So finally we are starting to get, they're hoping by the end of next week we'll be able to ski down to the village, which will be lovely. So I hope you enjoy the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, enjoy the video. It's actually quite nice seeing this place with some snow on it. Obviously in the past couple of weeks there's been like no snow. In the space of 1 week, loads of stuff has been able to open, so it's really nice. Morning pretty much done, just gonna do one more run back down and then back to gondolas to go back and get some lunch. Then that's when I'm gonna do the tour of the village, so everyone or people who are watching knows, or who wants to do this next year perhaps, knows where stuff is, where the best place to get stuff is from. So we're doing that this afternoon. Like I said, morning's been okay. It's very windy. It's still snowing as well, as you can probably tell. So it's actually, so again, it's really nice. Loads of fresh powder, which is superb. So yeah, I'll probably catch up with you when I'm on the gondola back down, depending how busy it is in the back down to the village. Get the gondola back up to the staff housing. Get changed, well, have some lunch, get changed, then go into the village and show you around. So that's what the afternoon is going to consist of. Still quite chilly. I sort of expected it. It feels like -12, -13, I think. So really, it's like summer. It's like summer, especially in the UK. From it's actually feels quite normal. But yeah, I'll catch up with you lot in a bit. But yeah, views on views. Well, apart from the clouds, but you can sort of see a little bit below. But yeah, views on views today. Alrighty, day or morning. Morning / afternoon done on the slopes. Very good. Very busy. It's Christmas week, or the start of Christmas week, so it's just going to be absolutely manic. Able to ski down, I think, like another 12 miles today, so I've certainly got my fair share of distance with my skiing, which is good. Improving a lot as well, which is nice. Custom footbeds, which I got fitted yesterday, are also feeling really nice. Feel my feet are a lot more secure now, which is perfect. So yeah, really good morning. Yeah, nothing more to comment really. Lots of fun. Was with some of the boys, Ted, Andreas and Charlie. That was good fun. Seeing them later as well, so that'll be nice. Have a drink or two with them, so that'll be quite nice with everyone. Obviously got Christmas this week. I think we're all having a takeaway on Christmas, so everyone's going to be together. First day of work is also tomorrow. I know I said it was last week. I got called off twice, so I wasn't really able to film much during the week. So obviously I thought I was getting ready to work. Obviously didn't work, so I wasn't able to film that much. So yeah, I'm just gonna go home, have some food, talk to my parents, shower, get changed, go to the village and show you around. So that's the plan this afternoon. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, this place right now is absolute chaos. So it's going to be a bit difficult to do a bit more of a tour, but I'm going to try my best. So, start with, this is the Axing Scabula gondola. That takes you up to parking lot 6 and 7. Not a good try it. So that takes you up to those. It also takes you up to staff housing, if that's where you're staying, which is where I am. So that's there. We've also got the Solomon store there. That is one of the Vale Resort's own shops. So if you work for the mountain like me, you get 40% off. There's a few others, so same with Oakley. you get 40% off. Is a shop called CanSki, which you can get like all your skis in, helmet, goggles, more clothes if you need them, casual wear stuff as well. I don't know what's going on, but there's Whistler Professional Firefighters Association. Oh, they're meeting Santa Claus. I'm not doing that because I'm not for. So we've got, so that's there. Like I said, the open short store is just here. So this is I'm in like the main sort of village square right now. So also got a Lululemon just there as well. We've got restaurants all above the hotels. We've got the Crystal Hotel right in front of me. You've got the Hilton Hotel over there as well. Over there, which you didn't really see very much, over there is the Whistler Village gondola, which takes you up to the top of Whistler Mountain, which I've made a few comments on. It takes about 20 minutes to get up to the top, I think, roughly. Well, if you don't stop. That's also where the Whistler Kids hub is as well, which is where I'm working this season, so which is good. Also got the Hilton Hotel, got restaurants at the top there. Also got some few stores. Another store called Showcase, which is for more snowboarding. You also get 40% off in there as well, which is good. So there's quite a lot of owned, like they'll sort of own like all the can skis around here are all 40% off. Like, if I get a selfie with, there's my boy. Where's he gone? There's Santa over there. There you go. There is Santa Claus, the man himself. So you've also got you're also able to get loads of rentals as well if you need to. So there's a company called Premium that do rentals, Premium Mountain Rentals, and Epic also do rentals as well. There is one of the can skis. That's sort of the closest one to the gondola, which it's easiest for everyone to get onto. So that's there. You can get your casual wear stuff in there, so like your Arc'teryx, your Canada Goose, also skis as well. So like your Solomons, your Rossignols, your Atomics, Volkies, all those. So they're all there. I'm now just basically walking through. I'll just show you now where I'm walking through. So this is like sort of the main street, I guess. So you've got more restaurants there. You've got the Crystal Hotel above. That's all the rooms there. Starbucks if you want coffee. All like the tourist shops on your right hand side, and you've got restaurants as well on the right. More shops on the left. Into like more of like the village sort of square now, I guess. So brasserie is there. There's more hotels. There is quite a lot of hotels like in the centre, so you are very close to everything, which is good. So also got pubs, bars, all that jazz as well. Over here to my left in a second is a sports bar called Tapley's, which is good, which is really good fun. Also the first of the grocery stores, which is here, and also one of the liquor stores. So obviously in Canada, same with America, you can't buy liquor excuse me, from a supermarket. You have to buy it individually from a different store. So that's there, BCL, which is British Columbia Liquor, and the grocery store itself. Over there is an outlet store. They've got a few outlets down here which are really good if you want cheap stuff. So that's where I got my poles from, because I didn't want to spend that much on poles. So that's there. You've got more coffee places, more bars, more restaurants, more hotels. Like I said, everything is very, very in a close vicinity, really, which is good. So that's one, Max Fish, one of the nightclubs. Haven't been in there yet, shop, because I don't go out. So that's just there. Also got a hardware store there, so boot fitting shops, more restaurants, say Evo. So yeah, there's quite a lot of there's quite a lot of stuff to see and find, really. Also got more coffee places. There's like a Spanish restaurant in here, like a tapas bar. Up here, you've got another kitchen and bar up there. There's a lot of, they do say a lot is like a foodie's heaven, this place, which I don't really blame them, because it is like, I'm not eating out very much, but the food I have had when I've been eating out is absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's really, really nice. So they've got that there. They've also around here got like a pizza place called Avalanche, which is amazing. I've had about 8 times, probably, like 8 slices. Well, probably more than that, I'll be honest. So that's over here to the left as you're walking further towards, or more towards the it's called Olympic Plaza. You've got a Helly Hansen store, yeah, store there, sorry. If you work for the Mountain as well, you get 60% off online Helly Hansen as well. That's, like I said, that's online only, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. Got a sunglasses hut in case you need sunglasses, visitor centres in case you're lost, even though it's quite pretty self-explanatory really. Mountain Warehouse, like Smart Wall, like hats. There's quite a lot of independent stores as well. So that's, I mean, it's a great way for people to make some money, because obviously it is quite, like I say, it's very expensive in this place. So now about to walk towards the Olympic rings, so about to enter the Olympic Plaza. All right, about to enter the Olympic Village. I stopped filming because this whole thing is basically like a straight road, so there's not really much to talk about. Back behind me over there is quite a few more restaurants and stuff. There's one called El Furniture, which apparently is really good. All Seasons Grill. North Face to my left. They got it's quite a big North Face actually. Another store you get 40% off in, which is really, really good. They have like Whistler own like branded stuff, for example, like Whistler hats, just like given like the corded stuff, like which you find in most North Face, like premium North Face stores, like the ones in New York, ones in London, Manchester, all those ones. So that got those in there. Here I am now in Olympic Village, so there is the Olympic rings just there. You've got ice skating there, which you would have seen in a recent video which I did with everyone, which is good fun. Tried to get more people stacking it, but it didn't really work, but oh well. It's actually quite nice now because there's a lot more snow. So there's the Olympic rings there. Next to the ice skating, you've got the Paralympic rings over there as well, or the Paralympic sign. Bell, if you need to get a Canadian SIM card, or if you want to buy another phone, that's there, which is what you need to use. Patagonia over here, again, another store you get 40% off in. So there's quite a few stores. There is like a full list, so if you were to move out here next season and work for the Mountain, you get sent like a full list of what you get money off and stuff like that. Dairy Queen, superb. Ordered it about probably 5 times on DoorDash, so good. For everyone that loves Arc'teryx, they have their own Arc'teryx store here as well, which is really cool. You don't get 40% off in that store, but I believe there is like a loophole to get it off online, if I remember correctly. But again, that's something which obviously you'd have to double check with if you want to come out here and work for the Mountain. Like I said, Patagonia is there. More coffee places, more hotels through there. So it's quite a lot of like hotels all in like a very close vicinity really. If you go over to like Blackcomb Mountain, which is about 10-minute walk, there's like a couple bars called Merlin's. That's where you also find the Fairmont Hotel and the Four Seasons Hotel, so the 2 expensive ones, or the very expensive ones. So yes, here is another Kanski, but this is Kanski Performance up there. So this is where you get like your goggles and stuff, like mainly all your skis, like get your boots fitted, that sort of stuff. That's what I did yesterday. I got my boots. I got some custom footbeds for my boots, which I tested out today, which you would have seen earlier in the video. That was really, really good. So KFC, Poke Bowl, that sort of thing. And here is the main supermarket, which you can get loads of stuff in. One thing I will say though about this place, well, there's also Mackey's over there, if people are wondering. One thing I will say about this place is that food is very, very expensive. Like, it's not cheap, obviously, because you're in a captive audience. There's not very much like other food stores and grocery stores around. That's why it is so expensive. So, but obviously they literally have everything in here. It's huge. They've got like, loads of fresh food, like stuff which they cook on the day and which you then take home and cook yourself. Like loads of stuff ready to eat, full chickens, loads of cheese, meats, bread. Like even got your own like butchers, that sort of thing. And everything's already been pre-packed. Yeah, they do have loads of options in here to buy stuff from or to use for cooking. Obviously all the staff housing units don't have full ovens. They have like a mini oven, but in most common rooms they do also have they do have ovens, which obviously is, but you got to share it between quite a lot of people, but there are also ovens around. So yeah, this is the main supermarket. I think it's called Fresh Street Market. I think this one's called, which is the big supermarket around in Worcester. So yeah, this is where everything is in here. Obviously they've got like loads of signs like in the UK where everything is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. They're giving you like a full walkthrough of the. I'll show you where the bus station is as well in a second or in a minute, and obviously I'll show you where everything else is. So yeah, this is basically the main supermarket. It is quite big, but yeah, got everything you need in here. All right. Tour basically showing you everything that you need to know really where most stuff is. Everything is very much in like a straight line, I guess you could say. Especially trying to find stuff that if you just keep walking, you eventually do find the end of the village, which is just behind me, where like the big supermarket is. It is expensive, don't get me wrong. That's another key thing. Make sure you save enough money to live off for the first month, because you're not going to be earning, especially if you're doing what I'm doing, which is a ski instructor. You won't get your first paycheck until end of December, and your first full one into the start of January. So because there's a lot of training that needs to be done, a lot of logistics that needs to be sorted out. So that is one thing. I've managed to save up enough that I've been comfortable enough to do everything I want to do, but also, for example, buy new skis, new poles, like footbeds yesterday, salopettes, all that sort of thing. But then also able to then still go out for food or go out for a drink and still enjoy myself. Like buy lunch on the slopes or a drink on the slopes, that sort of thing. So that is one thing I'd say. Make sure you save up enough money. They say a minimum of $2.5 grand. Well, that's what you need to get into the country, they say. But I bring 3,500 Canadian dollars, which is about £1,800, I think, roughly. And that's been more than enough for everything. So obviously, I've had to buy skis, poles, obviously bindings for the skis. I bought a new pair of salopettes, but that sort of thing. So I'm just walking back through now. Just got, like I said, the north face on my right. I've got like bars and stuff on the lounges on my left. So everything is in a very much a close vicinity. So for example, like if your parents are coming out to visit you, or they plan to come out to visit you, and they're staying in a hotel, it's about a 10-minute walk probably from, well, depending on, so you can get the bus from just outside the staff accommodation, which is obviously where I'm staying, which I may be able to show you, and then also where they're staying. There's a free bus after 6 p.m. until 8 a.m. on every day of the week, which is every 15 minutes. So transport is not a problem, and unlike the UK, it's on time, which is good. So yeah, this is like the main area here where there's loads of restaurants, all in like another circle. There's like a Gap store to my right as well. So yeah, everything is very much local and everything is in like easy access, you could say. So I'm just gonna head to the other grocery store now, grab a few more bits, more snacks, because we never have enough snacks in our place. Get the gondola back up, it's still running, and then head home. And yeah, all good. But that's basically the tour of what I had to show you. But yeah, there's enough. There's enough lights and stuff. So it's all lit up right now because obviously it's so Christmassy. So yeah, it's nice. So everything's in a close vicinity. It's very easy accessible. Like the bus station is just over there. So if you're coming, you can go to and from Vancouver on like a bus, like $40, I think. So, for example, what I'm going to do at some point, which I will film, is I'm going to go down for a weekend in Vancouver just to explore. Maybe by myself, maybe with a couple of other people if they have the same days off as me. So we shall see about that. Yeah, you can literally just get a bus there and back, like $40 round trip. It's like 25 quid, so it's a bargain. So yeah, I've got to talk too much. Jeez. Sorry about this, another bit of rambling video, but I managed to hopefully show you where everything is. If people, for example, like want to do this and are unsure, I will leave the link to the Oyster Worldwide website, which is how I found out about the ski instructor job.
I will put that link in the description down below, so you can then have a look for yourself on what the whole course entails. Don't get a shock about the price. It is a lot of money, but from what it sounds like so far, you do make that money back. There's a couple more things which you need to pay for yourself, like insurance and flights. That's another thing which they don't cover, which you have to cover yourself, but they do get a good deal. But yeah, so I'm walking back for the booze now, head to the grocery store, or last bit of grocery store, head back, and then chill for the rest of the evening. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the tour and everything. Everything's very easy. See, I told you I wasn't lying. Santa Claus, like the real Santa Claus, is right there. Like just in the middle of Whistler. But there is the man. There's the man himself. He is there. But yeah, this is the main square bit. More restaurants up there, more bars, more pubs. Yeah, that's the main bit there. So yeah, I've basically shown you everything. So yeah, starting to snow as well, as you may be able to see in the video. Hopefully more dumps over the evening. And there's a lot more skiing done tomorrow. It's first day of work tomorrow, so yeah, looking forward to it, can't wait. But yeah, this is it. That's Longhorn Bar as well, I forgot to say earlier. That's like an après bar, which is good fun, been there a few times. So yeah, everything is good. Everything is very close, like loads of hotels within 5-minute walk. So yeah, easy as that. I was on that gondola about 5 to 10 minutes, and in the space of 5 to 10 minutes, it's absolutely lashing it down with snow. I mean, I'm not complaining at all, but a lot has changed in weather-wise in 5 minutes. That's absolutely ridiculous. But it just needs to be sunny soon. I mean, I love all the snow, but if it just gets sunny as well, that'd be even better. But yeah, snow is finally falling. All right, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the village. Hopefully I covered everything. I think I covered everything. I don't think actually I missed anything. I don't think. Maybe missed 1 or 2 bits, but people can figure those out. Show you where the main bits are. And the liquor store is the most important thing for most people. One thing is though, they are very strict on 18 and 19. So fakes don't really work, really. So fake IDs don't work, and also you need 2 forms of ID, so whether that be your actual driver's license and a bank card with your name in. So yeah, that's another top tip as well. If you do, fakes don't really work. They do work at times, but you also got to be careful, because if they find out you have a fake, they may take it off you, and then you may get banned, because they all talk to each other. So you may get banned from not just one place, but like loads of places as well. So be careful of that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the tour. This is where I'm going to end the video, because I need to get this out tonight. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. It does mean the world. Like I said, GoPro this week. So this weekend, GoPro content is coming. Me and Ted probably on Saturday are going to film a couple bits on the GoPro. So some of me, some of him. So that's going to be really good fun. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram at Ethan Hill. Ethan.hill006 is my main one, and Ethan.hill_ski is my other one. Or Ethan Hill_ski, I think is my other one. So thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next one. Take care.